know what is the most difficult part of any machine learning project? It is collecting the training data set. Self-supervised learning is a technique that allows you to generate the labeled data set from unlabeled data set. In order to understand that, we need to understand supervised and unsupervised learning first, and then we'll look into what is self-supervised learning. Let's say you're working on house price prediction problem. Here, the square foot of the home, bedroom, age, etc. are called independent variable. And you have a dependent variable, which is price. Price is something you are trying to predict. But in the training data set, you have the prices available for this training data. And those prices are called basically your target variable or label variable, whereas the square foot bedroom age are called X or independent variable. If you are working on a image classification data set, you have images of cats and dogs, and the label that you put that this is a cat image, this is a dog image, is also called target variable or label. And annotating these images with these labels is expensive task. You have to have a human workforce, that working on annotation. It is expensive. In unsupervised learning, for example, here I have this data set where I have income and age of people. I'm trying to group them. So we use k-mean clustering to form different groups here, and we can do certain predictive analysis or certain descriptive analytics based on these groups. This is called k-means. Here you don't have any label data set. Everything that you have here is independent variable. Now you might have seen in Gmail, when you type any sentence, Gmail will try to autocomplete it. In NLP or natural language processing world, this is called sentence autocomplete task. And if you have to build a model for such a sentence autocomplete task, where would you get your training data set? Because this is a supervised learning problem. You have your label, I am not interested, and machine learning model is generating at this time. One thing you can do is go to Wikipedia, collect all the articles. Let's say I have this article for Elon Musk. From this, which is an unlabeled data set, I can generate a labeled data set where I have a statement, Elon Musk is an, and the autocomplete for that will be entrepreneur. So from unlabeled data set, you are generating a labeled data set. You have X and Y, and you are saving time on annotation. This is called self-supervised learning. And this is the technique used by popular NLP models such as Word2Vec and BERT. What they do in these models is they go through a lot of Wikipedia articles or Google News or books, and they collect all these paragraphs and they generate these kind of labeled pairs, pairs of training samples. And here the task is auto completing the sentence, but there could be a task, where you want to, let's say, maybe in a BERT, they mask these words. Let's say you mask entrepreneur, Tesla, etc. And then the model will try to predict those missing words basically. So you could be solving a real NLP problem, which is a sentence autocomplete, or you are solving a different problem. But by working on this fake problem, the Word2Vec and BERT models will generate sentence or word embeddings. If you don't know what word embeddings are, I have some separate videos which you can check. But the summary of this session is these NLP models such as Word2Vec, BERT, they use this self-supervised technique. And self-supervised learning is nothing but a process of generating labeled dataset from unlabeled dataset. You basically generate this labeled dataset and then you do learning. That's called self-supervised learning. I hope that video give you a quick understanding of the concept. If you have any question, post a comment below.